The Bowser Wii Remote Plus has finally made its way to North America. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, bringing you an unboxing video of course of this Bowser Wii Remote. This is playable both on the Wii U, but also on the Wii console, which makes it a great collectible to have, and also something that's really functional to use. This is obviously designed after the Bowser character, so you do have yellow on top and green on the bottom with some orange highlights, but we will get to that. So these controllers, there's quite a few of them for the Wii U, and there's quite a few for the Wii as well. I think there's over 10 Wii Remotes for you to collect. Actually, there's way more than 10 at this point, so I think having these in your collection is really neat. I paid roughly 47 Canadian dollars to get this. I think it's roughly 40 American dollars or US dollars if you live in North America. And this has been out in Japan for months already. I was considering importing it. I decided against it because I thought it would eventually come to North America. And finally, here it is along with the Toad Remote, which I will unbox another time. So first of all, just take a look at the box packaging. You have a neat picture of Bowser up here. Yellow style, of course. It says Wii Remote Plus Bowser on it. It does have the Wii U logo down here, not the Wii logo, even though the Wii logo is very, very similar. You have the official Nintendo seal of quality up at the top. On the side, we have a picture of Bowser himself. On the other side, it does say Wii Remote Plus Bowser, so that's really cool. If you want to display the actual controller, you can display it like that. You can display it like this, I guess, on its side if you would like to do that. You can also display it showing Bowser. On the top, it has the Wii U logo. And on the back, it has a picture of Bowser himself actually holding his own Wii Remote, which is quite nifty. And on the bottom is just some important information to read the Wii U operations manual, or read the operations manual in general before you actually use this controller. But I think you know what you're doing if you're buying one of these controllers at this point. I do have a knife because I would like to keep this in really good condition. I am not going to open this from the top because I usually damage it for display purposes. I'm actually going to open it from the bottom and hopefully use my knife to wedge in here. Now, there's so many different characters that you can actually play in many of the Nintendo games that I was really happy to see, especially Blue Toad, have a controller come out, and I think Bowser had to have one come out eventually anyways. That worked really well with that knife, I must say. That actually is probably the best one I've ever opened. So there's the box. There is the instructions manual in the box. I will just pull that out as I kind of close off the box one more time and keep it over here. Hopefully it'll stand up. Perfect. So the Wii U operations manual for the controller, it is bent in half, and it does have some lovely information about it, but I'm not going to read through that today for you. Let's just get to the good stuff, the controller. And I must say right away that I really like the black wrist strap. I think that's really neat. Black wrist strap with red. Really neat touch, and actually on the wrist strap itself, it does have a very small Nintendo logo on it right there. I'll wait for maybe the camera to pick that up. So it does say Nintendo right there on the wrist strap, and I like how it's red. Red detail work. On this one here, it does say that it's made in China, actually, on that one. So this looks really cool. I like the green casing that it comes in, because obviously that really does look like Bowser. This just yells Bowser to me. Let's take this out of the casing just for now. And maybe I'll put it back in at the end of the video, but I really want to give you a good review of this controller itself. It does come with batteries, if you were wondering. So here we go. Here is the back of the controller. It looks nicely green. It really does match Bowser's green. Nice red little B button for you here. The sync button is obviously now exposed on these, and it is also exposed through this controller, I guess, case that you have. So that's really neat because the older ones never had that. But the newer ones on the Wii U did. Nintendo logo right down there, so it's obviously green on the inside as well, which looks pretty cool. I love the color scheme here. This looks really neat. One of the first Wii U green controllers. I know there's a Luigi one as well, but this is a slightly different green. On the front, we have a nice yellow finish. That's gloss finish. The green A button looks fantastic. There's yellow buttons here for the minus, the plus, and the home with some green detail work as well. That looks truly incredible, actually. The Bowser logo is really well done over the speaker box, or the speaker part of the controller. There's black buttons there, and it says Wii Motion Plus inside, actually, down here with the 4 different lights that light up. The D-pad is also in red-orange, it looks like, and the power button has some orange and green highlights as well. This is a really neat controller. I love the coloring scheme on this, and obviously when you pair it with the case for the controller, it works out really well. So I'm going to put it back in the case, or at least I will do my best to do so, and we're going to compare the colors just to the actual Bowser figurines that I have, the Amiibo figurines that are official. I also have the Bowser figurine that's slightly bigger over there. But let's take a look at the original Mario, Super Mario one. This is the second one to come out for Amiibo, and you can see that the green color scheme obviously does match really well. The orange for his, I want to call it a mane almost that he has, but for his hair and his eyebrows, matches that D-pad. It looks pretty cool. Also matches, obviously, that B button on the back of the controller. The red looks really well with this. I think everything on here is really nicely designed. The black is probably an homage to his bracelets that he wears and his armbands that he wears with spikes on them. There's a little bit of white on here too, kind of to mimic his white maybe. on his character as well in the design. And I really think that the wrist strap is black is really cool. Nice touch. It kind of just makes it look like a villain. A villain is this deep green color. A villain for this case is black and red, kind of foreshadowing death and different things with symbolism if you want to get into all of that. But I love Bowser as a character. I think he's really unique and a nice turtle kind of guy that you go up against as Mario. I personally love this controller. I'm a huge fan of these. I want to collect all of them, and especially when they're official, I think they're really neat to collect for. But let me know your thoughts as a comment below the video. I think this is an incredible piece to have in your collection, and for 40 bucks if you're in the United States, I think it's really worthwhile getting either for Christmas this year, or to give as a gift for a birthday, or just to collect in general to add to your collection. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video, and remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming. Thanks for watching.